Hey, looks like we got Canelo Alvarez versus Avni Yildrim 2021 in Mexico. Boxing fans, critics, and analysts, RENE Young, salute from the South. Thank you. Thank each and every one of you. I thank each and every one of you for liking, subscribing, sharing, supporting. The subscribers since day one, definitely appreciate you. New subscribers, welcome to RENE Young. This is a platform that just speaks on, the sport of boxing. We love the sport of boxing, and, it's a community, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. We are a community, we are one, definitely. And I want to share some information. Go ahead and share, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much for commenting, tuning into the lives, etc., man. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I want to get to this. Looks like Canelo Alvarez is going to fight Avni Yildrim in 2021 in Mexico, apparently. So I got the information, shouts out definitely to our family, who's sending information. And this is very similar on, it's going according to what I've been explaining, and I'm sure, like I said, a lot of you guys already know, ladies and gentlemen, you've probably been checking it out, researching on it. I made a video recently about this, explaining the possible trajectory that Canelo Alvarez is possibly going to make, after beating Smith. A lot of us knew that he was going to beat Smith, A lot of us knew. I actually called it a KO or TKO in approximately round 6 or 7. It obviously wasn't that, Canelo just went in and smashed this guy, man. He took out Caleb Smith pretty well in 12 rounds. They got some momentum, as the rounds were going on, It played out as many of us thought, I'm not going to sit here and say I said it all. Of course not. A lot of the community was saying similar things, At the same time, a lot of the community were saying that, Caleb Smith was going to give him a challenge. I was saying that the challenge wasn't going to be as big as many think, and it really wasn't. Canelo was really going in there and just, boxing out, really just taking a toll on the beating on Caleb Smith, man, and it is what it is. He didn't do well against the rope. Caleb Smith didn't do well against the ropes, as I explained, when Caleb Smith, go back to George Groves, I already broke down my final thoughts, and before that, went on live some time ago and explained it. Caleb Smith doesn't fight well against off the ropes at all. He was just sitting there inviting Canelo to hit him up, just punch him around, so that's pretty much what happened, Hey, hats off to Caleb Smith and what he did, man. He lasted 12 rounds, and he did pretty good. He did all right, I guess, but it is what it is, man. We already knew it was going to happen. At least I did, and a lot of community did also, but anyways, but, what's the aftermath? It looks like, that Canelo is going to fight Avni Yildrim, and I explained it. I said most likely he's going to go to Yildrim for that vacant WBC belt. So that's exactly what's going on. It looks like he's headed for that, and it's possibly going to be in Mexico. Interesting stuff, man. I'm here. So you already know, man, I'm here. So who knows, right, where it's going to be. It's going to be interesting. Who knows where it's going to be, and who knows how many fans will watch it or go to the event. It just depends on this whole, pandemic stuff, man. It just depends if they're going to do social distancing and allow an audience. I think they are, because apparently it's going to be in Mexico, so they wouldn't do it in Mexico like in a bubble or something like that. I doubt it. So I'm sure it's going to be in some kind of stadium. There are various, places I'm thinking of, but I'm assuming it's going to possibly be in Jalisco, man. I'm assuming, so if that's the case, and if this information, it really does happen, like I said, it's really hard to set in stone that it's going to happen, because how it's been lately in the sport of boxing. So, that's the word, and that's the information I got. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. And like I said, I'm going to leave the video. I'm going to make this video short, but I'm going to leave the video at the end of this, so you can just go ahead and click on the video that explains me explaining what I think is going to happen after Canelo beats Smith. And this was before the Canelo and Smith fight happened on Saturday. It was like on a Friday or something. I don't remember. But I explained what I think is going to happen after Canelo beats Smith, because I knew he was going to beat Smith. I knew it. Just when you check the skills out and check the styles out, and I knew he was going to beat him anyway. So, it is what it is, right? So, and it looks like it's going to, Canelo's steering towards to get that belt. And this is not a secret. This is not like, as far as, it's not a surprise, because we knew this was going to happen months ago. We knew that ever since that Benavidez, right, they stripped the belt from him because he missed weight. You already know the story. What happened? WBC came out and said, oh, we want Canelo to fight Yildirim for the vacant belt, that was Benavidez. And then word came out shortly after that. I went on a little rant, but it was because, I think it's not really a competition at all. And a lot of people question, not just me, a lot of people question, why didn't Canelo go against Benavidez to get that belt? Benavidez had that belt for years and years. So, but it is what it is, man. And the reason why I say it's because it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise that, Canelo's going to shoot for that. Months ago, they already wanted it. So, so after fighting Smith, I explained how he's going to most likely go to Yildirim. But I'm going to leave the video at the end of this video so you can just go ahead and click on it and check it out. I explain it and break it all down, okay? So it looks like, the reason why I make this video is because it looks like it's going to happen. It looks like Canelo's going to go directly to that belt. And may I congratulate Canelo. I'm not taking anything away from him, man. I mean, his skills are way above Caleb Smith, man. And I think a lot of us knew that. I knew that. You know what I mean? I knew way above it. I knew who was going to take him out. That's why I predicted a TKO or a KO in round 6 or 7, But it didn't happen. I mean, but he really gave a beating to Smith. I mean, it's just because Canelo's skill level is just, way over Caleb Smith. I mean, and the same thing with Yildirim. I mean, the same thing's going to happen. Yeah, I think he's going to definitely knock out Yildirim. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe he'll last 12 rounds. But then again, when you go back to Yildirim versus Eubank Jr., you know what I mean? Eubank Jr. took that guy out like in 5 rounds. So I'm not even going to probably watch that fight. I mean, why? I already know who's going to win. We already know how it's going to come out. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, hey, I definitely give my hats off to Canelo, man, in his performance against Caleb Smith, man. He really showed up and showed out against Caleb Smith, and I definitely give my hats off to Caleb Smith. He lasted 12 rounds. He didn't get knocked out. So he was fighting back to a certain extent, though. I mean, I definitely give him that credit. So, you know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed the fight, whatever, right? But it is what it is, man. I just want to make this video short and sweet, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, man, for liking, subscribing. Go ahead and share. If you're new to the platform, welcome to RENE Box, young man. And until the next one, man, and stay safe, each and every one of you. Peace out.